Hello, everyone, and welcome to Thelma's podcast. I hope you're right. So, I had two lives today, and I've got one more. And this guest is quite special. I mean, all my guests are specials, but the one special, even sorry, I'm losing my English. But this one is special to me only because I have a background in filmmaking. I've had my up and down in the industry. And this person, Tash, she's responsible, she's the creator, right, of a web series called Growing Pains. And she's going to tell us more about that. And the reason why, oh, hi, Basil, sorry, my guest forgot, but she's going to come now. So the reason why it was really important for me to have this person is for future, filmmakers. How can you break in the very cutthroat industry? All right, let me just be honest. I've been through it. Otherwise, I wouldn't talk about this. But the filmmaking industry is quite tough. And you have to, thank you, it's quite, it shapes your character. I'm not saying I give up completely, but I had to put it on hold, okay? I did study for 2 years at college and 3 years at university. So film studies and film and video productions. I worked in a production company for 2 years. It didn't work out at the end. Also having children, that really was hard because it's an industry where you can't expect that you're gonna have all my days you work in a production company or film or you're rich. It wasn't for the wealth I went to the industry. It was because I really like filmmaking. I love videos. I love films. I'm a cinephile. That makes sense. I'm somebody I'm passionate about films. I love to read about it, the characters, the story, the setting, the history, you name it. I love the film industry. I don't know if the film industry doesn't like me because I tried to make it work afterwards, and every time it's been shut door after shut door after shut door. But it's not the end. One day I will go back, hopefully, to it. I'm not sure. But in the meantime, I'm doing this podcast to inspire young people, students, to follow their dreams. Whatever the dreams might be, you should follow it. And just remember, if you want anything in life, hard work is part of it. You need to be ready and willing to work hard because nothing will be handed to you. Nothing will be handed to you on a plate, no matter the contacts you got in the industry. All right. So I can't wait to speak to my guest coming, Tash. She says she's gonna set up and everything, and she'll tell us about how she got into the industry and how she broke into industry as well. Oh, hi, George, again. Lovely. George, I'm so sorry. I cannot invite you. I'm waiting for a very, very special guest. And please tune in, George, because you're going to like her. I want to know how she got into the industry. How did she also break into the industry? This, web series. How did she come up with the concept, with the idea? Hi, George. It's me again. That's my third live today. Third on my days. That's a record. So I want to know more about how she managed to break into this very cutthroat industry. And what's her plan for the future? Has she got plan to go Hollywood, BAFTAs, Academy Awards? I want to know. Basically, I'm very nosy, but I want to know. All right. So I'm not going to rumble anymore, and I'm waiting patiently for this lovely guest come in. I've got Basil that I had today, and sorry, Basil, every time I write your name with an E. It's Diana, she put the E, so okay, no more E on your name, all right. But yeah, I've got Basil. I had a lovely live with him today, all the way from Indonesia. Can you imagine my podcast? Guests all the way from Indonesia. That's fantastic for me. So anyway, and he's excited. I'm excited too. Let's just disconnect. Okay, I've invited you, Tash. Okay, do you want a request to come as well? Yes. It's annoying. Every time I press and I have to repress. Oh, we're getting there. Don't worry, okay?
Five.
Finally. Oh, hi.
Finally.
How are you, Tash?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. So you couldn't see me live on the top.
No,
I don't know what to do. I need to find out what to do. But you're here.
I
That's the main thing.
am.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having
Oh,
me.
thanks you for coming. I mean, the thing is, we don't even know each other, but I saw one person. I don't know if you know Colonel Benta is following you,
Yes,
and I'm like, I said, oh, I don't know why, but Tash, I saw you from before. Were you on Hollyoaks? Did you do something on
I
Hollyoaks?
directed on that. Yeah,
I knew your name come from somewhere.
yeah.
So let's just start from the beginning. How did you get into the filmmaking business?
It was kind of um, it wasn't the normal way. It was kind of a hobby that spiraled, and now I'm really want to take it serious. So I wanted to try and make a short show, and then yeah, I just tried to make something and put it on YouTube, and a few people liked it, and I enjoyed the process. So I've just been trying to make better content ever since.
So have you studied filmmaking,
No.
you haven't?
No,
So
so like I said, it was a hobby. So, everybody on like has a Mac. You've already got the software on your computer. So I just tried to like edit stuff and play around and yeah, just put two and two together and I made my show.
and how did you get noticed? How did you start to get
Um,
noticed?
do you know what? I just put it on all my socials. I think, yeah, I just on Twitter. I'm pretty active on Twitter.
Mm.
So yeah, I was more active on Twitter than I was Instagram, and now I'm more on Instagram, and now there's TikTok, and yeah, it goes on and on and on.
Yeah. So can you tell me about the shows that you've been involved? Like what show did you? I think you're a director. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm a filmmaker, but yeah, I'm a writer director. Um, I did um Big Nasty's film. So I worked with Big Nasty for a bit. I did Dapper Laughs pilot, Hollyoaks, Eastenders. Yeah, and I'm trying to just get more TV work.
Lovely. So you prefer TV or film work? Which one? You
Um,
mind? You don't mind really?
I think I prefer TV.
So so
Yeah.
can you tell me about these growing pains? I mean,
Hmm.
thanks to you, I've basically find out about this, and I'm
Yeah.
sure I'm gonna watch your Prime videos. So, can you tell me about this? How did your concept started? What did you start creating growing pains?
I started growing pains about just before COVID, so about 3 years ago now.
Okay,
Um, oh, Kat, thank you. Thanks, Kat. I see you. I started about 3, 4 years ago, properly, I would say, on my own show. Growing Pains is just based on my life before, like, my early 20s, I would say.
mm-hmm.
The group of friends that I had. Um,
Okay.
the show's based on our lives when we was in our early 20s. And then I've just exaggerated certain things.
So, can you tell us briefly without giving it away about how
Okay,
your
so
life was,
Growing Pains
please?
is basically about five young people growing up in East London. They all have various social issues that they deal with. So some of the topics are like relationships with your parents, body dysmorphia, consent, um, underage sex, being a mum at a young age. I cover a lot of topics. I have 3 seasons out at the moment. They're all on YouTube. You can find them on Amazon Prime as well. So yeah, yeah,
So,
I'm just
I can't wait because YouTube and Amazon Prime. I mean, I like the fact that if you don't have an account with,
yeah.
Amazon, you can go.
You
That's
can
very
still go
generous
YouTube.
of
Yeah.
you. That's very nice.
So
So you have a premiere tomorrow. Can you
tomorrow,
tell us about that?
are you coming?
I wish I could.
There's only 2 tickets left. There's only
Tell me more about that. Maybe they change my mind. No.
okay. So, so the premiere for season 4 is tomorrow in North London. The link for a ticket is in my bio. Or you can go to Growing Pains account. It's in the bio there. At Growing Pains web series. Yeah, we've got the premiere tomorrow, so people will see it before it comes out, and you get to meet the cast, have a drink with us, enjoy the night, take pictures with us. It's just a nice vibe, you know.
That's
Celebration.
that sounds amazing. I mean, I'm not gonna state the obvious, but I've got experience in the film industry a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cutthroat. So how did you manage to overcome all of these setbacks that probably you have or probably have not encountered? How did you manage to rise above that?
Do you know what? I think making your own content, no one can tell you anything. So you're in control. Sorry, I was just reading the comment there. We'll go and watch. Yeah, make sure you go and watch that.
That's my close friend, Janine. She supports. She'll be a bigger supporter. Trust me.
Oh, bless.
Even as you know what, before you carry on, when I said I'm gonna be going live with you, she said, oh, when? What time? I say, okay, 6 o'clock. She said, but it was Tuesday or Monday. I said, no. So it's on Monday because she got premiere. So she's gonna be. She supports anything like basically we don't have enough black females in the industry.
That's true.
Let's just say it. So she was like all my days,
That is
and
true.
she's here, so she'll watch it.
Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. So, yeah, what was I saying?
So how did you overcome all this? I mean, the industry is very cutthroat. I love setbacks. I love rejections. How do you overcome that?
Yeah, I think that I will be there tomorrow. Yes. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to see you there. So, sorry. So, overcoming hurdles. I think when you create your own content, first of all, you have control about what is out there. I think that you have to have thick skin because, you know, Growing Pains isn't a cookie cut kind of show. We do what we want. We swear, we show sex, these are things that might put a lot of people off. When I try and get us like a deal, when I talk to executives of certain companies, it's not for everybody. You know, you've got to find your lane. You've got to find people who believe in what you're trying to do. But I'm just keep going. It is what it is. Like our time's gonna come.
That's fantastic. And we thought that maybe your web series will get noticed by the BAFTAs, hopefully one day.
That would be amazing. That's it. Speak it to existence. I like that.
Yeah, we're true.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's amazing.
I mean, I'm gonna season 4 is definitely different than all the other seasons. The quality is a lot higher. The storylines are a bit more juicy, and that's not me being biased. That's just my growth. You know, I've learned so much. COVID, we was able to really figure out like what do we want to do, where do we want to take it, what do we need for it to look better, and we've put all those things in. And season 4 is completely different than the other seasons.
So what's the plan for Growing Pains? I mean, have you got a plan to do a lot of seasons, or you have like there's gonna be a beginning and an end and that's that, or what's the plan?
Growing Pains, I wanna get it on TV. I would love to get it on TV for loads of people to see. Until then, I'll be doing it. I won't stop doing it. I'll always do it for as many seasons as I can. But I think it's just being consistent and just keep working hard. I don't think that I'm going to put a time limit on it. I'm just going to keep going, and at the right time, someone will notice it and it will be placed where it needs to be.
Yeah, that's amazing, because I see some of my friends, we're in uni together. Let's just say not a lot of us managed to break into the industry. Some of us did, some of us didn't. I mean, me, when I had children, it was hard traveling and working long hours. I had to put a break into it, but I will definitely carry on. I mean, you give me that little push, like, you know what, you do your content, you do you, and that's it. So
I think that's what you got. You just got to just do you. Yeah, literally. Like, there's no, there's not the same thing works for everybody. I feel like even me not going uni and stuff like that, I think a lot of people think that that's, you go uni, you go college, it doesn't happen like that. No. Especially in a day and age where we've got TikTok, you know, you put one little video on TikTok and it goes viral, and it's like, you know.
That's
So
true. To be honest with you, the filmmaking industry, when I went there, I was like, oh, I've got to go uni or whatever. But the thing is, when I came out of uni and I was looking for work, they didn't care about whether I had distinction or not. They care about my
this is
experience. I had to
it.
go out there and get experience. And when I
Hmm.
got it, so basically, you don't need to you go uni. Really, it's
This is
about your
it.
gift and your creativity.
Hmm.
So have you worked with people well known in the industry? Like, have you
I
met
mean,
well known people in the industry?
I mean, I believe, yeah, like no, Tamar Hassan. I worked with him on Dapper Laughs, his pilot. Um, uh, there was Miss, there was Big Nasty, Little Man. There was a few people in there. There's just too many names. It's gone out of my head, but yeah, I've worked with a few people, and it was a good experience actually.
So,
Yeah.
so what other shows inspire you to do what you're doing at the moment? Do you see other shows out there that you like? I don't know. Top Boy, I just think of top of my head.
Everyone says Top Boy to me.
Sorry, I don't know
Everybody.
what else.
Do you know? I enjoy Hollyoaks. Um, I enjoy You on Netflix. I like watching a lot of thrillers. I enjoy. Um, yeah, I like series formats. If I'm honest, I don't really like movies. I like things that where you have to come back and keep watching and keep watching. That's what I'm trying to mirror. So I study them more. I watch them more. Um, but yeah, hopefully, yeah, you'll see Growing Pains over and over and over again. So
I can't wait. I'm gonna start. I know I'm gonna be addicted. With me, a series. I
yeah,
just like to see what's happening.
yeah.
So don't worry, you gain a new fan. Also, have you watched any series from, I don't know, America? Anything that inspired you from the States?
Insecure. Insecure is a good one. Um, America. I watch so many things. I'm mainly more like I watch a lot of reality as well. So
Oh, okay.
it's a bit, yeah, American reality shows are the one. But in England, we don't really have much series over here, do we? It's
Not really, unless you talk
just kind of what
foot.
you find on
Yeah,
Netflix. So
yeah. And how do you? Let's say you have this idea. How can you approach Netflix to basically show what you do? How do you approach this? Like,
I don't
Amazon.
think you can approach them direct. You have to find a production company that
Okay.
works with them, and then they connect you. You can't just go straight to them, unfortunately.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah.
how did you do with Amazon Prime? How did you do that?
Amazon Prime. So Amazon Prime approached me. It was just kind of like I thought it was a prank at first, but they saw it from somebody on Twitter. So I was just in the right place at the right time,
Good.
and they said that they can put it on, and I didn't believe them at the time, and since then I've been able to keep that relationship and put it on.
How did you feel to be
I
approached
thought
by a
it was a
giant?
prank. I actually was like, my little web series, but you know, content is so subjective. What one person likes, one person doesn't. So I think it's about believing in your source. And yeah, someone really liked it and put it on.
Amazing. So tell us the characteristics that you need to be, a filmmaker. What do you need to be like?
Right. You have to be resilient. You have to have tough skin because there's a lot of rejections, you know. You have to be really motivated because at the end of the day, nobody's going to make your content for you. Writing scripts is not easy. It takes months, sometimes years people take to write one film, you know.
Yeah.
I think that it's passion. If you don't have the passion for it and you just want the money to come today,
No.
then you're in the wrong business.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
know
those
all
are
about it.
my, like, I would say you've got to be a hustler. Like, you've got to just believe and go for what you want. I just keep knocking down doors. Like, I don't really take, like, if someone says no, I just keep going. It is what it is. There's a
That's
yes there
true.
somewhere.
No, that's true. And what I say to all the time to my guests, and thank you so much for this, but what would you say to young people that want to follow your footsteps as a content, as a creator, as a director, work in the film industry? What would you say to them? What would be your advice?
Um, I think what you've got to do is study the business. I think that find people who maybe have done what you want, and follow their path. Maybe ask them for advice. Find like-minded people, and yeah, like I've got a lot of creative friends who I lean on every day for advice, or they understand exactly what I'm going through. Collab with people. Collabing is there's no problem in collabing. you know Sometimes you need someone to filter your ideas to, and I've got a lot of people who I can do that to. Some people come to me for advice and vice versa. I think supporting people, like, network sideways, don't just network up. Everyone thinks that they want to just go network sideways. These people that are just like you are probably the ones that will help you up just as you go up. So I think that's my advice. Just kind of study the industry. It's not as easy as people think.
No, it's no, and I'm talking about experience as well. The industry is really tough. So my friend quickly asked before I leave you, my friend asked, how can she be extra for
An
you?
extra? Oh, just okay. So slide in my DMs. If she's got experience, I would love to see like a show reel or some type of clip where she's been acting before. But yeah, I'm always happy to meet new people and see and bring them in to give them experience. I'm all about that. Not everybody's like me
No.
though, but I because of where I've come from, I'm really happy to work with anyone regardless of experience. It's really about how professional you are, how determined you are, how passionate you are about it. So yeah.
Thank you so much for that. And before I
It's
leave
okay.
you, I want to say a big thank you because I don't know you.
Yeah.
You don't know me. And
Yeah.
I randomly say, oh, can we be part of this podcast? And you say yes. And I was thinking, wait, hang on. And I had so many people like, oh, I don't have the time. Oh, so, and you just say yes. That
Yeah.
shows me the type of generous person. Like you said, there's not a lot of people like you in this industry.
Thank you.
So please do not change that. I'm
I
sure
won't.
somebody like you will go a long way.
Thank
I'm
you.
thinking Hollywood. I'm thinking,
Amen.
yeah, Hollywood, but the whole of the UK. But I'm
Amen.
gonna starting watching today.
Thank
All right,
you.
and thank you for everything. And please,
No
please,
worries.
please
Make sure
keep
you get a
going.
ticket for tomorrow. I want to see you there tomorrow.
Yeah,
And we'll
I'm
keep
gonna
in touch.
buy a ticket definitely. Thank you so
All
much,
right then.
and enjoy your premiere tomorrow.
All right
Yeah,
then. Take care.
bye
Bye.
bye, Tash.
Bye.